Okay, good morning, my viewers at home. Today we are considering a topic on conversion from base 2. Of course, you know that base 2 means binary to what? To base 10, which is our regular counting numbers. We call it denary. Now, I'm going to give us two examples to convert from binary to base 10. Let me start with this. The first example 1. I want to convert 1011 in base 2. From base 2, I'm taking it to base 10. And I think I've told us this in our previous class before that. In base 2, the highest digit you can have is 1. You can only have 1 and 0. So also in base 4, you can't have 4 in base 4. You can have 3, 2, 1, and 0. So I'll still come back to this in our subsequent videos. Now, I want to convert this to base 10. I'll make use of this box or a rectangle to make it very easier. We have 4 digits here, so let me make it like this. I know you'll be wondering, what am I trying to do? So there won't be a kind of mix up when you are solving the numbers. I have what here? 1. The next number is 0. The next number is 1. And the last number is 1. Now I'm going to multiply each of these numbers by 2. Multiply by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2. I've used this plain shape to differentiate the numbers. Now, starting from the last number here, I will put 0 on the 2 here, 1, 2, and what? 3. So I'm going to raise the 2 to the power of 0, to the power of 1, to the power of 2, to the power of 3. The power will not be on the numbers, but it will be on the base 2 itself. Now let's start from the biggest one here. 1 multiplied by, of course, you should know that 2 raised to the power 3 is what? Is 8. How did I get that? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So not 6. I've seen students writing 6. It's not 6. It is what? 8. 1 multiplied by 8. I'm still having 8 in a what? In a rectangle. Plus 0 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 2 will give us 4. The next one, 1 multiplied by 2 raised to the power 1 is also what? Is 1. I mean, it's 2, sorry. 2 raised to the power 1 will give us the number itself, sorry. And the last one, which is 1 multiplied by any number raised to the power 0 will give us what? It will give us 1. So any number raised to the power 0 is 1. If you have 9 raised to the power 0, it will give us 1. Now, let's solve it further. 1 times 8 is giving us 8. Now, I can do without the plain shapes now. Plus 0 times 4, that should give us 4. That should give us 0. Let's start again. 1 times 8, 8. 0 times 4, 0. Then 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. And the last one, 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. If I add all the numbers together here, 8 plus 2 gives us 10 plus 1. That gives us 11 in base what? In base 10. Now, the same question. Let me now use the second method. I call it method 2. Or preferably, let me just clean this off. Don't forget, the answer we got here is 11 with the first method. So let me clean the first workings we have here. Let me make use of the second method now. Let me call it method 2. Method 2. The same question. Let's see, maybe we're going to get 11 in base 10. Now, 1 space 0, 1, and 1. We are in base 2. I'm going to base 10. Don't disturb yourself. On the numbers here, start with 1, multiply it by 2. 1 multiplied by 2 is what? 2. The 2 we get here, multiply it by 2 again, that gives us what? 4. Multiply this 4 by 2, that gives us 8. So which means if I have a number here, multiplying it by 2 will give us 16 and so on. But don't forget we are starting from 1. The first one we did, we started from what? From 0. Now, any number standing on 0 should be what? Taken out. You cross it out. Then we are going to add the remaining numbers standing on 1. So any number on 0 is not uh, going to be added. Now let's go. We are left with 8 plus 2 plus 1. And of course, that gives us 11. I'm sure most of us will see that the second method is very fast. So we can make use of any method we find easier. We're still going to have more examples on this conversion from these two.